Grand opening, grand closing. The friendship between DJ Akademiks and Charlamagne is over. DJ Akademiks is officially waging war against Charlamagne, and this is going to end very bad. Now, if any of you guys out there have been paying attention, you guys knew this was eventually going to happen. Now, 2 years ago, I called this out on my channel. If you guys really paid attention, there was always something there between Akademiks and Charlamagne. It really kicked off after Akademiks called out Charlamagne publicly for never being on his podcast. According to Akademiks,
he was mad.
He hating.
You'll never come around, son.
Right.
Come through.
Charlamagne was giving him the runaround anytime he asked Charlamagne when he was free to come on his pod.
I don't lie. Charlamagne, Peace, you should do a top 10. I said, Char, need you for a podcast. February 8, 2022, need you for a podcast episode for Off the Record. I asked him before I asked Andrew. I'm looking at Char. That's I fuck with Andrew too. I've done 2 podcasts with Andrew. Andrew came on my shit. I asked Charlamagne before that. I'm keeping a beat. I need you for a podcast episode for Off the Record, bro. Like, what we doing? Bro, you know, we gotta keep it factual over here. Whenever you free, been too long. Hope 2022 been good to you. Senior move with Kevin Hart, keep leading. I'm watching. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sure his response too. I ain't no hater. He said, Peace, I'm coming soon. That's my word. How you? We start talking about some other shit. Okay, all right. You know what I mean? I need you for the pod. Yeah, I got you. I'm coming soon. All right, but how you? All right, cool. If you talk about some other shit, I'm like, all right, okay. Bro, we all know how you deal with a chick that don't like you asking her, so when you gonna chill? Like she's like, oh, she swiping with your story, be like, oh shit, what's up with you? But yo, you trying to chill? She'd be like, soon. We gonna chill soon. But yeah, like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a pretty vacation post you're supposed to say. Well, bruh, that's what it is.
Now, it also made matters worse that Charlamagne would bring Loon on his podcast. Akademiks felt like, well, if you got time to bring up this nigga Loon on your podcast to come talk shit about me, even though we're supposed to be cool and I've been asking you to come on my podcast.
Loon be beefing with Akademiks?
I am not sure, but we seen brother before. He
Yeah, I only really watched Loon when he Dr. Umar went there with him.
Yeah.
And then one more time he had somebody else. I forgot who it was. Young Thug. Charles White. He was trying to ask him about to stop snitching and all that stuff. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That's a little bit strange. Now, for the next 2 years, Akademiks reassured the fans that everything was cool between him and Charlamagne. Anytime something happened in the media or anytime Lauren LaRosa talked about Akademiks would get online and tell people, nah, Charlamagne is my guy. I just spoke with him a couple hours ago. Well, fast forward to earlier this week. According to Akademiks, Charlamagne called him with some information, letting him know that somebody somewhere out there is spying on him. Now, here's where things went left. According to
Charlamagne hit Ak and was like, yo, it's a mole in your
right.
It's somebody
sent him photos of him. Yeah. With them people. Yeah, with them people. Let's say that.
Right.
Akademiks, he asked Charlamagne who the exact person was. Charlamagne refused to give up his sources. And now Akademiks feels like, well, fuck it. If you're not with me, you're against me.
Shout out my man Charlamagne. He gave me a call. He said, Ak, this was going around. I seen it. So what? Where'd it come from? I don't know. Oh, okay. Charlotte, if I wasn't supposed to air you out on that, it's okay. But listen, I got to get to the bottom of this. I hear Lauren LaRosa got it in the background. What Lauren LaRosa got? What? Then I hear, oh, you got like one of the stooges that was on this show and then this other guy that don't like you. And I'm like, what's going on here? Now, like for anything, I like to address things head on. But with that, I don't like doing proxy wars. I like to just kick it off. I tell all y'all eat a dick. Straight up. All y'all eat a dick. Y'all ain't stopping nothing. All y'all can eat a dick. When there is entities that's plotting against me, don't be the messenger. You either with me or against me. No DJ Khaled's around my book. No DJ Khaled's around my book. Get the...
You talking about Khaled and Drake? Drake ain't say nothing when they was beating up on him. He came back around like, hey, man, how you doing? You know how the hell I'm doing.
My brother.
Oh, wait. I did get alerted that there is some dossier that, they thought the big reveal was Akademiks is number one on the media list again. By the way, I'm number one by a mile. I'm not close with you niggas. None of y'all. Listen. Whoever it fits, just hold that shot and return it if you want. But I'm speaking as if it's a reason why I'm numero uno.
Now, keep in mind, Akademiks Mans, Grand Wizard, the guy that runs Akademiks TV. Somebody was spying on him. They got a picture of him outside of his crib, and those pictures were made public. So, after getting his pictures leaked, and after Charlamagne refused...
Right, we're not even... What is the picture?
Yeah, what's the picture? He out there with some tighty whities on.
Right, he probably...
Cleaning his pool with a net. I mean, what?
He probably naked, a little ding-ding out or something like that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Some girl caught him sleeping. Got him laid out. I think that happened to him before. Like, what worse can happen? What are you doing?
It could be a boy that they was in there massaging his temples on him.
Give up his sources to Akademiks. He then says fuck it and tells Grand Wizard, post any negative thing you can on Charlamagne. I don't give two fucks anymore, and it's wartime. These guys are now planning to cancel Charlamagne, or at least get him to lose his Netflix deal. It's all nasty, you guys. If you guys go to Akademiks TV on Twitter, it's been nothing but nasty propaganda against Charlamagne.
Now, Charlamagne is on Hot 97. Is he allowed to wage war? With all the things he got going on, you think he gonna openly take shots at Act?
Or is he big enough where
I say Hot 97? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, the Breakfast Club. I mean, maybe just throwing shots at the throne. Now, if Act said he's number one, Yeah,
he was rated number one. I think Complex. Somebody did a list.
Yeah, but we know that Charlamagne just signed that big contract.
Right, but he going away obscurity. He over there on Netflix.
Yeah.
He say something nobody won't even know.
Exactly.
Wizard is pulling up any old clip about Charlamagne, and he starts every tweet saying Netflix podcaster Charlamagne, basically trying to get Netflix attention to eventually do something to Charlamagne. And yes, every negative tweet on Akademiks TV page has been approved by Akademiks.
Not gonna lie, I was saddened. Unfortunately, I had to declare.
Now, this page isn't actually Akademiks, but it's a dude that,
Oh. Akademiks TV, that's when
he messed with him, yeah.
War on the entire hip-hop media is not necessarily me, but I had to take the gloves off. My team, my people, at the end of the day, I got to pick who's aligned with me, and the people who rock with me, they're the people I got to protect. They've been targeted, harassed. We don't know about who. We gonna find out at some point. And I've been kind of holding them back for the majority part for almost a year. Keep in mind, these are, if y'all think I'm nasty, these people are worse. Birds of a feather, right? So, yeah, it was kind of saddening yesterday because, with the constant harassment that's been coming towards the team for like damn near a year, I had to tell him, I said, listen, the gloves is off. Do what y'all got to do. You know what I mean? If whoever, and I don't know who it is, if they not playing fair, let's make sure we don't play fair. So I was very saddened yesterday. Actually, that's probably one of the reasons I probably didn't stream. I was a little bit sad. And I was just like, because I would rather not get to the point, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, sometimes you got to burn down the whole building to figure out what the source of the issue was. So it is what it is.
Now, here's where things get interesting, you guys. I'm not sure if this smear campaign is going to work. These are not going to be surprising to anybody Charlamagne works with. Just like Joe Budden does with all his business partners, he puts everything on the table. Everything from their past has been revealed. It's been talked about. I'm pretty sure Netflix, before they got into business with Charlamagne, is well aware of everything from his past. And so is iHeartRadio and
They probably looked into it, especially that kind of money.
No, absolutely. I just watched a joint where sister did a story time. She was an Uber driver, and she was talking about a young lady who got her first day at work at Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
And they let her go same day because they checked her social media page, and she said some things she wasn't supposed to say.
Yeah, they real religious at Chick-fil-A.
Right. So you're right, son. I'm quite sure that they did a thorough background check.
Yeah, before giving them all that bunch of money, because that locks them in something. You know what I mean? And have a contract on the table. Because both sides get a copy of the contract. You know what I mean?
anybody else Charlamagne partners with. So you gotta imagine the next step is legal. Charlamagne is most likely going to have his lawyers send some kind of legal paperwork to Akademiks and also Akademiks TV, possibly a cease and desist for defamation and harassment. And keep in mind, Charlamagne now has fuck you money. So you only have to assume that Charlamagne is going to do anything to protect himself, his money, his name, and also his entire brand. Now, I do not fuck with anybody being doxxed. But with that being said, you gotta know that Grand Wizard, the guy behind this Akademiks TV page, he's probably pissed off so many people that who knows who his enemy is. Everybody already knows Akademiks TV page does nothing but spread lies and propaganda about people. There's been so many tweets that's had to be taken down from that page. And so many people have told Akademiks about it. But for some reason, he still kept on letting Grand Wizard get away with propaganda and lies on that page. So you'd have to imagine that he probably pissed somebody off, somebody with power and somebody with big money, enough to go and spend money and put private investigators on them. This whole situation could have easily been avoided if Akademiks would have just told Grand Wizard to chill on the propaganda on Akademiks TV Twitter page. If
probably told him go. More to talk about. More to talk about.
And especially with this this thing going on with Charlamagne right now. We gave him the green
Charlamagne
light.
give you a courtesy call and give you a heads up saying, bro, Ak, it's niggas on you and your mans. Be careful. As a media personality, I'm not sure how you can possibly start waging war against somebody that looked out for you. The number one rule in media is to never reveal your sources. If the roles were reversed, I don't think Akademiks would reveal his sources to Charlamagne. If this continues, this is going to go.
At the very least, he gave you a heads up. You know?
Who that?
Like, who told you?
Right.
That's basically the whole beef. Who told you?
And he was like, I'm not gonna
I can't say who told you, but just know I ain't lying.
Right.
So really, this is kind of crazy. So that means he beefing with him and the dude try to do him a favor.
Right.
I mean, he got his other situation where he feel like he ain't come to a show or whatever on some business stuff. But with the tipping him off to something, that was him looking out.
He ain't had to do that.
Right. He could have been like, all right, well, put it out there. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Is Akademiks wrong for feeling betrayed in all of this? Or is Charlamagne just trying to, keep everybody happy?
And keep his sources on the low.
Right, and keep him sources on the low. All right, anyway, next story. Mic check.